Grand Rising. Good day. And good night. I hope you all are doing well. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to 144 from the stars Tarot. Let's go ahead and give Odin a treat. There you are, sir. Thank you so much for being here. The totem for this message is going to be an alpaca. I do have some word I would like to share with you all. I'm going to be reading from the book of 1 Baruch. I'm going to be reading from chapter 2, and I'm going to start at verse 13, and I'm going to read till verse 18. Let your wrath turn from us, for we are but a few left among the heathen, where you have scattered us. Hear our prayers, O Yahuwah, and our petitions, and deliver us for your own sake, and give us favor in the sight of them which have led us away, that all the earth may know that you are Yahuwah Eloheinu, because Yisrael and his posterity is called by your name. O Yahuwah, look down from your holy house and consider us. Bow down your ear, O Yahuwah, to hear us. Open your eyes and behold. For the dead that are in the graves, whose souls are taken from their bodies, will give to Yahuwah neither praise nor righteousness. But the soul that is greatly vexed, which goes stooping and feeble, and the eyes that fail, and the hungry soul, will give you praise and righteousness, O Yahuwah. All right. Let's pull some tea leaves and let's get started with this message. What would you like the collective to know? Oh, ink pot. Problems to be resolved. I feel like a loose end is being revisited because in order to move forward, this needs to be resolved. That's what that feels like. Tower. Tower. Now this one in this deck says solid foundation, success with effort, but I'm really going to take it that this is more like a tarot tower hand. Yeah, it might have looked like a solid foundation, and you might have put a lot of effort into it, and you may have had some successes, but it looks like it's coming down. Not you, whatever this energy is, all right? There's a problem that needed to be resolved. That's what's coming down. Whatever that issue was, that's the tower. Okay. We have Stork. There may be some good news. You may actually be receiving news that some kind of problem has been resolved. Now, this may... I'm getting like a tower is falling and a tower is rising, so I don't know. Maybe because a problem is resolved and maybe something gets destroyed, that clears way for you to be on a stable, solid foundation. I don't know. Let's see what else is going on here. We have the yoke. Okay. Skull. But then we have this 4-leaf clover. This great luck and good fortune. Oh, this is, yeah. This bird perched. I'm getting that there's something that you don't know. There's something that you didn't know. So with this yoke, this skull, and the way all this came out, so basically, I'm feeling the energy of someone in the collective. You've just been on your path, right? You've just been on your path. You've been doing your thing. So you have this yoke. You are being led. You're going on this path. Now, there's things that you don't know. Now, you may have known about a problem that was unresolved. You may be aware of some loose ends from the past. But there are some things that you don't know. That's very key. Something is falling apart so something else can rise. there's some kind of karmic judgment, or there's some kind of judgment or justice here. You have a lot of good luck and fortune, but I don't. If you're picking up on my energy, feeling like a little anxious or apprehensive, like I've got a gut in my feeling, like a feeling in my gut, it's because I do, but it's not for you. It's whatever this problem is, whatever that problem. Like I don't like that. That feels like wrath. It does. It just. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm kind of getting the energy of like, you ever think you gotten away with something, and then when it hits you like 10 times harder? 10 times harder than you were expecting or thought it would or could. Like there's something like, this may have seemed overdue, but the way this tower is going to hit, it's just done. Like, I don't know if that person's getting up for this after this. Like it don't feel great. It really doesn't feel great. But I feel like this is something you have known. I feel like you have known that this person was going to experience a really big fall. I feel like you did know that some kind of destruction was going to happen in their lives. I feel like you do know of maybe even an injustice or a loose end or something that was immoral or maybe a karmic debt. You may have been aware of all of that, but there's something darker that you didn't know. Now, I don't know if you need to know, but God knows. And I think that maybe the reason why that's coming through is because this news that you're getting of this tower that has happened might shock you. And you may have always known that something was going to happen, but I don't think you thought it was going to be this. And maybe something that would help you understand why it's this severe or why it's this bad or why it's this big or why it had to be this way is because there are darker, deeper things that you didn't know about. So you may have sensed and known and predicted a fall, a crash. You may have like thought, that's going to bite you in the ass, or you're going to get a frying pan of illumination, or that's not going to work out. But like, you may not have like fully understood how right you were and how worse it actually is. You may have only been seeing the lighter side of the situation, believe it or not. Believe it or not. You really might have only been seeing the lighter version of the situation. There may have been something much darker going on. We've got this 4-leaf clover, this great luck, good fortune. How? That's something that feels weird, because it's almost like as if after this it's almost like shower. After this tower, this change, there's a change in your luck. Like your luck improves. Now, I don't understand how that happens. Like, I don't understand the physics or the science but that's what it seems like. I'm observing one thing happening and I'm observing another thing. Now, are they directly related? I don't know, maybe, but they damn sure are happening at the same time. There is some kind of unresolved problem that's about to experience some kind of catastrophic tower moment. And you've known this, you've picked up on this, you've sensed this, but you weren't expecting it to be like this. And you are going to find out. You're going to get news of this. Now, the reason why it is shocking that it was what it was, even though you sensed it, I don't think you expected it to be what you're going to find out it was to be, is because there was a lot of things you didn't know. How does this change your luck, though? How does that happen? Because it's like your luck improves. Was there like a karmic hold? Is this like a cycle that's coming to an end? I don't understand the connection here, because your path has been separate from this for a while. Like, you've been going in this direction. This exists. You may have been there, crossed paths with it, and shook its hand at one point in time, but you're moving on. You have been. So like, I don't understand why now all of a sudden this thing is coming back to be resolved, and then that changes your luck. I don't understand what the attachment was. I don't know what the connection is, but that's what happened. You may have walked away or left something that still had unresolved injustices or loose ends. And you may have sensed and known that some kind of karma or tower was coming. You bit down on your bit, you took that yoke, and you went on your own path. Okay. For some of you, the reason why this is going to change your luck is because this problem stole from you. Now, for some of you, what it stole from you may have been like time, energy. It may have stole your information, may have stole your work, it may have stole your talent, may have stole your voice, your face even. Like, I don't know. It feels like it took something from you. And that's why when this comes crashing down, you get a boost in luck because it's like an energy return. That's what it is. That's exactly what it is. It's your energy returning back to you. You've been leaving this behind for some time, but somehow something got intertwined or taken, I don't know. And maybe it goes deeper. Maybe it's darker. Maybe they do this on a bigger level that we don't understand. I don't know. But there's been some kind of a judgment over it. Now, I don't feel like you're the only one that whatever this thing is did this to. And maybe that's why it took so long for all of this. Like, because it feels like it has been some time. Like right now versus whatever this is in regards to you. Because whatever this is in regards to you is past. It's past energy. Whatever that energy, or this person, or this place, this could be a job, this could be an establishment, this could be a corporation, this could be a person, this could be a neighborhood. Like, I don't know what this is, but whatever it is, you cross paths with it at some point in time in your life and you moved on. Now, when you guys had crossed paths, something had happened in your interaction that still hadn't been corrected. And it had been some time now, and this still hadn't been corrected. And the reason why is you're not the only one that this thing that you cross paths with did that to. It did it to you. It did it to other people. It did it to a lot of people. There are a lot of victims, if you will, to this. So it's like there's a full return on the energy that was being harvested from people. All right, we've got the sun. Things are lightening up. Things are freed. Things are easier. Things are brighter. Things are happier. Okay. I mean, the sun with the 4-leaf clover, that's definitely a happy, positive energy, okay? All right. Now we've got the moon reversed after the sun. Something's been released. It's completely released. Like, imagine there being, I don't know, a secret at the bottom of some dark water, but no one knows because the water's dark and it's deep, and it's dangerous and it's scary and no one wants to go down there. And then let's say the sun came out and dried up all that dark, black, scary water. And then you look and you see the secret at the bottom of it. It's right there. Oh, well, it's no secret now. We all know it and we move on. Whatever this tower is, it feels like an establishment. It feels like a business. It feels like an entity. It feels like a corporation. For some of you, this could be a coven. This could be an organization. It definitely feels like something that's been standing for some time. Whatever it is, it's been standing for a long time. And whatever it did to you, it's done to others. Now it's going to experience a very severe fall. And all the energy that it had possession of or had taken or harvested is being evenly distributed back to where it came from. So like imagine all the people that have like crossed paths with this thing and it like took a little piece of them as they walked by, and then they just randomly are getting that little piece of them that was taken from them back. It's a return. And it's like something changes with your luck when this happens. Like, I don't know, like things start working out all of a sudden. It was like, damn, were you under some kind of curse or a hex? Like, I'm not saying you were, but you might be kind of asking yourself that when like your reality is suddenly doing so much better than it was before. And it's like, what changed? What's different? Why is it so much better now? I don't get it because I didn't do anything different. I'm not doing anything different. But shit was messed up before and it's great now. So what happened? Like, I don't know, but there was something weird and dark. Like this thing may be like a dark establishment of something that was doing something evil. And it was harming and affecting people. It may have been affecting people's health, may have been affecting their abundance, may have been affecting like stupid things like luck. This is reminding me of something I have seen from a TV show, and there was like a magical talisman or a totem that the characters had. Now, this totem granted the user or the wearer luck. It granted them infinite luck or a bunch of luck. But the drawback of it was, yeah, they would have all this luck. So like, let's say a big accident would fall. Well, it would turn the accident, the catastrophic event would turn into like a Rorschach machine or something of good luck. Like it would just, instead of Final Destination happening, they end up with a free cup of coffee and like they rescued a cat and it was like you were supposed to be like crushed by that falling tree and somehow you like ended up blessed by all of this. How's that make sense? So while the user of this amulet gets all this luck, gets all this great energy, everyone around it starts stubbing their toe, like a car, the tire pops, like a brick falls through. So like the wearer of this amulet, of this token or whatever this is, was getting all this great energy in their lives, was receiving all this abundance, was receiving all this good luck, but they were taking it from everyone else. It wasn't theirs. It wasn't their good luck. It wasn't their good karma. It wasn't their good energy. And now the people that were owed that were experiencing lack. And now they're wondering, why am I stubbing my toe? Why am I biting my tongue? Why is there birds pooping on my cars? Like, why am I experiencing all of these? And I know in some cultures, some of those things might have been considered good luck. I think you understand my point. Can we move forward? But yeah, seriously. That's what this establishment is going down. It's been sitting there like, oh, living the greatest life in the world. And it's been living our fucking life. I don't know how to explain it, but that's what the energy feels like. The way it came through, that's what it feels like. And there's a big return on that. So imagine you've been experiencing like energy in your life, like unfortunate circumstances, and it wasn't yours. And what if someone else was experiencing all sorts of wonderful stuff and that wasn't theirs either? Well, that shit got switched. We had to like rubber band snap that shit back, balance the scales back, and maybe give a little smack to the person responsible to them because like that was just wrong. A lot of good, innocent people were suffering and hurting because of this one selfish energy that wanted to have it all for themselves. So I don't know if this is a coven. I don't know if this is a secret society. I don't know if this is a government. I don't know if this is a person. I don't know if this is a job. I don't know if this is a university. I don't know if this could be a religious thing. I don't know what it is, y'all. It's whatever you think it is. But it's going down. It's going down. Down to the ground. It's gone. All right. 10 of Swords. And here's that Queen of Pentacles again. And this card came out in a recent reading, and it was literally like something had been dethroned and removed and no longer had the power, the abundance, the energy that it used to have. And that's the exact energy I'm feeling from it again in this reading. A lot of things are changing in the collective, just from what I'm noticing from this like last little wave of readings I've recorded. I mean, we've had kings, we've had the assassins, we've had devils kicked out of gardens, we've had like all kinds of things. Like, okay, like shit. 2025 is here, full in effect, like full swinging. All right. What else would you like the collective to know? So you're getting a full return on something. You may have had like a string of luck or a series of events that wasn't fair to you, that wasn't true to you, that wasn't your essence, that wasn't your energy. And, something else may have been living it up off your energy, off your abundance. Like but I don't know. It's a crazy world we live in. It's a crazy world we live in. And if you can imagine it in some way, shape, or form, it exists somewhere. Like, all right, whatever. It blows my mind the things that actually exist in this world. I'm just glad there's a very thorough judgment on this. Five of Wands and the Six of Pentacles. So imagine a mountain. At the top of this mountain, there's a person who stands on top of this mountain. And this person considers them king of that mountain. No one's supposed to own this mountain, but apparently this person does. They just self-proclaimed owner of mountain. And they're an ass. They're a jerk. They're not friendly. They're selfish. They're greedy. And this mountain is filled with riches, gold, all sorts of things. But you know how he got it? From others. It wasn't his. It wasn't the mountain's. Harvested it off of people over the years. And then let's say the village has known about this evil tyrant on top of the mountain for quite some time. The villagers have been very disgruntled and angry about it. So the villagers decide, okay, we're going to get our swords. We're going to get our torches. We're going to get our cups, our horses. We're going to gather up and we're going to charge this mountain. And we're going to kick this MFer off the mountain. And we're going to take our stuff back. We got the Five of Wands. We've got the Six of Pentacles. That big, mean, evil bully that was on top of the mountain has already been kicked off the mountain. They've already tumbled down like a big snowball, okay? They've got lumps on their head. They broke a few trees on the way down the mountain. They're hurt. They're in bad shape, but they are mad. They're angry. They're angry because as soon as they get up, they're now in this Five of Wands energy. They're looking up the mountain that they were standing on top of, and they see the people reclaiming what was theirs, and they are fighting like hell to get back to the top of the mountain. Now, if you had one person on top of the mountain defending against one person coming up the mountain, I'd say you got pretty good odds, higher ground. You try to come up the mountain, I just use my foot, and you stay down there and I stay up here. That sounds like pretty good odds. Yeah, that's fine. But what if it's one person on top of a mountain trying to defend themselves against an entire village? You only got so many arms and feet. Eventually you're going to be surrounded. And that's what happened. They got overpowered and kicked off the mountain. So then, now that the roles are flipped, now that the majority is at the top of the mountain, there's a large a body of people is now at the top of the mountain, and we have this singular individual going up the mountain, trying to reclaim what they believe is rightfully theirs. And that they're the victim to us, right? I'm sure, in some delusional way. Do you think that one person going up a mountain is going to be able to overpower the many on top of the mountain? Like one person might be able to overcome like 5 if the one person is on top of the mountain. But I don't think the one person can overcome even 2 if it's at the bottom of the mountain. Because there's just, if you ever played King of the Hill, when you're on top, you have a pretty substantial advantage. Go ahead. Try to climb that wall. I'm going to stomp your finger. Go ahead. Try to climb up there. I'm going to kick you in the forehead. Like, it ain't work. You ain't coming up here. But it's trying. It's trying so hard. So, like, now this energy that just got, like, kicked off the tower, kicked off the mountain, dethroned, is racing, trying so hard to get back up to the mountain. But it's futile. It's pointless. It's pointless. There are so many hands, feet, elbows, I mean, knees, shins, it's whatever. It's all on standpoint, ready to defend what we've reclaimed back as ours. This was never your mountain. These were never your riches. You're not taking this from us. You have no power. That's what this seems like. That's what that Five of Wands and that Six of Pentacles felt like. Dang. You ever no, I can't even. I can relate to this energy because of my past, but I can't share that. So we're just going to leave this there. But, it's all good. It's all good. There's many different ways to do things. We got the moon again. It's coming out reverse. It's like all out and exposed. It's done. It's over. It's over. Okay. All right. What else would you like the collective to know? The Seven of Swords with the Hierophant, and now we got the Ten of Cups and the Strength. It took some time, it was a journey. It is what it is, but we were stronger. We got the Sun with the Nine of Cups and Eight, we won. We won. It's really that simple. All right. It's really that simple. It's trying so hard and it can't. That's what's funny about it. So what I'm seeing in my mind is someone gets kicked out of their own house and they're standing outside the house and they're banging on the front door saying, "Let me back in my house, let me back in my house." And the person that kicked them out the house is like, "No, you're staying out there." That's what this person feels like, or this energy, this entity. That's what they feel like. They feel like we done kicked them out of their home, but they don't realize what this is and what we are. I think it forgot. I think it's been living its lie, its fantasy, its illusions for so long. It's like that little costume party I told you about in a recent reading, where this enemy is playing house. It put on a mask and pretended like it had power. For so long, it believed it. It believes it had power. It stood on top of that mountain saying, "I'm the king of this mountain." For so long, it believed it. And now when we took the mountain back, it's like acting like it's a victim, like we've kicked it out of its home or kicked it out of its mountain. And then when we take back what's ours, it's acting like we're doing something wrong. No. No. You shouldn't have robbed us. It wouldn't be a home invasion if you didn't rob us, motherfuckers. I don't know. It is what it is. All right. I'm going to leave this one here. I think it's pretty clear what's going on. The light is here and we're winning. And you're getting your energy back. And you're going to notice that. And it's going to be nice. So that's a good blessing. I'm going to go ahead and leave this reading here. If you like the way that I read, please be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe. I greatly appreciate each and every single one of you. I will see you on the next collective message.